Hi boys and girls, welcome back. And today in math we are going to be working on these skills. We're going to work on fluently adding within 20 using mental strategies. We're going to use appropriate tools strategically. We're going to talk about similarities and differences between some tools we've been using and some new tools you see here. And we're going to represent whole numbers on a number line. So I want you to think back to when in class we made these number racks or bead racks. It took some time to construct them. Remember all the work? And we've been using them in class to help us subitize, where we can look and see a number quickly. It helps us add as well and subtract. Today, I'd like you to look at this tool. This is what we call a number string, okay, or a bead string. Here's a rack, there's a string. What's the difference and what is similar? You might say they're different because one has two strings and one just has one. You might say the bead rack has beads on top and beads on bottom, where the bead string just has a set of beads in a row. They are similar. They're both red and white. And if you look closely, they both have 20. So those are some ways that they are similar and ways that they're different. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to solve some addition combinations using our bead string. So, first of all, we're going to push all the beads to the side, and when I ask you to show me a number, or I show you the number, in your case you're going to build this when you come back to class. If you have beads like this in a pipe cleaner at home, you can go ahead and try to build one to play with at home, or wait till we're back in class. I would like you to use this visual landmark of 5 to push beads to show the number. I will be doing that myself. So there's 5 white, 5 red, 5 white, 5 red. That will help us add a little bit more fluently. I'm going to show you a number. 5. That one's pretty easy. Now, show me 10. Again, pretty simple. I didn't count one at a time, did I? Because I know 5 and 5 is 10. Now, I'm going to show you 12. With just one push, I could slide this number of beads over because I know that is 10. I use that visual landmark, and I know 10 plus 2 more would be 12. 6. There we have 6. 15. There's 15. 14. I know that 10 and 4 more makes 14. Now, we're going to return them to the start position, and we're going to start with 6. Now, I'm going to add 5 more with just a single push. What's the total? If you said 11, you are correct. I can use that visual post of 5 and 5 to be 10. One more is 11. I didn't see any of you counting one at a time. Excellent job. Let's try starting with 7. And I'm going to add 5 more. For a total of 12. All right, I'm going to start with 10 this time. If I add 5, What's it going to be? Maybe you already said the answer before I slid them over. Now I can see visually that there are 15. One more. I'm going to start with 12. And now I'm going to add 5. For a total of what? 17 is right. Okay. Now I'm going to show you 3. This time I'm going to add 10 with just a single push. Well, I see 5, 2, but I need to add 10. But I can't slide all of those because there's some here, so I have to leave some off on this side. I started with 3, I added 10 for a total of 10, 13. Okay. I'm going to start with 8 this time. If I added 10 more to 8, what would the total be? Think in your mind. See if you can visualize what it would be before I slide it over. I have 8. I'm going to add 10 more. What's the total? 8 plus 10 equals, if you said 18, you are correct. How did you know it was 18? Maybe you saw the groups of 5 over here and added 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Or maybe you knew that there was 20 total and you only saw 2 left over here. What's 2 less than 20? Also 18. Now, for this next activity, I'm going to slide 5 over. Put your hands in your lap, which they probably already are, and visualize what it would look like if I added 10 more to our string. What would the total be? How many beads would be on the left now? Is that what you pictured in your mind? Did you say 15? You are so smart. All right. Let's try it with 4. I have 4 on the left. Visualize sliding 10 more. Now let's check. What's the total? 4 plus 10 is 14. Now, this was the number string. I'm going to show you the number line now. Behind me, you'll see the number line from 1 to 20, and I have it sectioned off in groups of 5, like our beads are, but I wrote in black, red, to show you those groups of 5 at a time. Okay? Now, we're going to play a little game. You're going to watch me play. And I want to see what would happen if I left a green marker. Let's say I was playing with like a game piece, and I left it at the number 5. What would happen if I skip jump 5? A skip jump is one big jump, moving ahead on your number line. rather than counting by ones, little jumps, we're going to do a big jump, which is a skip jump. Okay. What would it look like, or where would we end up if we did a skip jump of 5? Let's see if you're right. That's kind of bright. We ended up at 10. Here, that's a little better. All right. What if we skip jump 5 more? Where would we end up this time? Start at 10, skip jump 5, and we end at 15. All right, what if now we start at 4? If we start at 4 and we want to skip jump 5, where are we going to end up? Use the number line to help you. One big jump. Skipping by 5, we would end up at 9. All right. What if we start at 5 and we skip jump 8 this time? Maybe some of you are thinking this. Well, I can skip jump 5 easily, and then I have to take 3 little jumps to find where I end up. Because I know 5, and then 3 more is 8. So if I start at 5, skip jump 8, I'm going to end up at 13. Okay? Let's try one more. If I start at 7 and I skip jump 8, well, here would be my 5, 6, 7, 8, for an answer of 15. So you might be seeing how the number line is going to help us with some addition problems, and our number string can help us with our addition strategies of taking big jumps of 5 and adding on. And also, we can't forget our bead rack. That is also helpful. Do you think skip jumping is going to help you with your addition problems if you had a number line in front of you or a number string eventually? I think it will. One more question. How can you use a number fact you already know, like 4 plus 10, 14, to help solve a fact you might still be learning, such as 4 plus 9? Well, if you know 4 plus 10 is 14, 4 plus 9 would just be 1 less, 13. So use the visuals, and the more you practice them, the more they're going to get stuck in your mind, and the more those neurons are going to fire and make connections, and the smarter you're going to get. Thank you for following along today. I hope you were able to practice along, and there's no worksheet to go along with this, just a little instructional video. There will be in the days to come. Thanks, everybody. Take care.